Hey everyone, today we are on lesson 26, day number 2. We bring out the algorithm. All right, so we are in your entrance slips. All right, so get it in that purple packet. Find that lesson 6, day number 2, and again, focus on what's called the algorithm. In other words, how do you solve it without a picture? Algorithm is just a fancy word for the math technique that we're going to use. So what we saw in the notes last night, oh, by the way, if you didn't watch the notes, make sure you go back to them right now. All right. What we saw in the notes last night is that the visual is actually a ratio. It's the part is always going to be able to be over the whole, and the percent is always out of 100. And again, we've got it here from yesterday. The part that we're talking about, all right, ends up, the part always ends up being over the whole amount. And the percent always ends up being over 100. It's going to set up a ratio every single time. So we saw this problem yesterday, lesson 26, day 1. Let's show you how it works with the algorithm. So just like before, we always have to identify who the whole and who the part is. Now, also like yesterday, there were some automatics. We drew the rectangle, 0%, 100%, all right? So we're always going to be setting up two equivalent ratios. We know percent is always out of 100, so we're always going to have 100 in the lower right-hand corner. The other thing I'm going to look for is I know the percent always has to go above the 100. So as I read through the question, I have found a percent. Now, we can throw that right in there. Again, there's your fraction that's there. So again, nice little setup that's here. Now, remember, it's part over the whole. So if there are 60 girls that went out for the high school team, was that the whole group or was that just the part that went out for the team? Now, that was like we talked about yesterday. That's the whole. That's everyone. So the 60 is down here. So what we're doing here is we are solving for that missing amount. So we'll solve our ratio. So the big thing you've got to keep in mind here is this word of simplify. Simplify your ratios. And it's going to work out quite nicely. So for example, I see the 40 over the 100. I can divide both of those by 10, simplifying. So let's divide by 10. So if I take 40 and divide it by 10, I get a 4. Take 100 and divide it by 10, you get a 10. Now look how nice this is. What do you multiply 10 by to get to 60? 6. So it's 4 times 6. It's 24. So we get an answer of 24 students. Just like we saw yesterday, exact thing of a 24. So again, setting it up and then looking to simplify. Because when I looked at my original fraction, what do you multiply 100 by to get to 60? Simplify, simplify. All right. That's a good question too. Again, it's part over whole, percent over 100. Okay, well, I see there's a 15. That's going to go up top. I know there's a 100 down there. So the 100 is going to go down to the bottom. Now, what I have to be able to figure out is, did they give me the part or did they give me the whole? And I'm looking at this is 30. Is 30. One of the things that we have to realize is that that word is always represents the part. So because that's the part, go. We're trying to figure out the whole amount down there. Now, we can simplify. We can. But here's the thing. I really don't need to. What do you multiply 15 by to get to 30? Yeah, how about a 2? All right. So what is 100 times 2? 200. Let's see. Did we? Did we get that? No. Why didn't we get that? I thought they were the same. Oh, look. Sorry, guys. That says 25%. That says 15%. So we're not going to get the same answer. All right. I thought they were the exact same questions. My apologies there. All right. So yeah, we're not getting the same answer as before because it's not the same question. Okay. So again, part over whole, percent over 100. Now, if you simplified, we kind of go backwards. All right. We go back to this 15 over 100. You might have simplified. Divide them both by 5. You get a 3. Divide by 5, you get a 20. Well, what do you multiply 3 by to get to 30? Yeah, 10. Well, what's 20 times 10? Yeah, it's still 200. So 200 is still your answer. So again, a little faster, a little more efficient. We're not trying to figure out boxes to divide things up. Definitely want to start making transitions to this. All right, There you go, guys. We'll see you later.